Ladies and gents, welcome back to some low elo legends. I say welcome back. It's been a while. Used to do it every single Tuesday. Things got really busy. And so happy to dive in and cast some low elo players again. In the blue here at 500 elo, we have Age Walter. Age Walter is playing as the Romans. And Age Walter going to start off with the two houses here. Eat some food underneath the TC. Love to see it. And then over here in the red, noticing that both these players are very particular on where they place their houses. In the red, we've got Crispy Duck 123. I just love this username. Like, you're never going to see someone at 1900 elo named Crispy Duck 123. It's like people who are tryhards in the game are also tryhards with their username. They're trying to make things cool. But lower ranks, they don't care at all. We'll see. Maybe Crispy Duck is really aggressive. I'm assuming too much. But Crispy Duck playing as the Persians. Persians are a great civ for beginning players. You start with extra food and wood. And Red is going to spend that wood. There's no way Red goes without placing another house here, right? I will gift 20 subs to my stream. That's $100 value if there is no house there. I am confident there will be a house there. Come on, Red. Now I'm starting to doubt it. Come on, Red. I get nothing in return here for this bet except looking cool. Yeah, I feel so good. That's exactly what I wanted. Map is interesting. So the map's mega random. You never really know what you're gonna get. The middle, there's this giant. I don't know if you could call it a pond. I don't know if it looks very swampy either, but it is a dockable area of the map. Here comes Blue Scout, by the way, just passing, and ooh. Wow, Blue is on point here. Blue noticed that. And Red is going to drop a mill there. Not in love with the mill for the berries, but I think Red is dropping this for the farm, so Red must be a big farmer. Red Scout is scouting pretty far away from the base right now, and I believe we have Auto Scout. This has to be, right? The way it's weaving back and forth, so kind of unfortunate for Red that Red missed out on the turkey. But Age Walter ran forward, found the enemy, found the turkey, and is now running home. And okay, so Walter's going for the straggler tree approach. No lumber camp yet. And now we have a lumber camp back there. I think we need to put on the big trees here. I think for 500 elo, we have to get a greater idea of what these players are seeing. I say that because this lumber camp just looks so much more efficient when the trees are this large, right? It's not the most efficient. I'd prefer it be right up against the wood line, but there are wood lines on either side, which might be what Walter is thinking here. And also, Romans are just 5% more efficient overall with everything, so they're always going to benefit a little bit more than other civs from anything they do. So that's good. There's not a lot of resources on this map. Like, what in the world? There's only 25,000 gold, which is pretty low. And let's see. Red's going to build lumber camp number 1. Red has a food shortage underneath the TC. And Red is going to go to the berries now. And now Blue is back. Walter just can't help himself. This is definitely Walter manually controlling the scout. I like to see that at this rank. Auto scout isn't necessarily bad, but I do feel like you get better at the game if you control it yourself. And Walter's going to send a villager to stone. Walter needs more houses, so we'll place a line in the back. That tends to be a theme at lower elos. Like, sure, they could scramble up a house right away and not be population capped. But then if the house doesn't look good, they don't feel good, you know? Need everything to look a certain way. There's a bit of SimCity mixed into the lower ranks. Red's Auto Scout found some turkeys. But we haven't had any of them take boars yet. Do I have any viewers watching right now that are 500 elo? Just curious, because it's been a little while. Hold on, is this going to be a boar? Oh. I was just going to ask if 500 elos take boars. She's really mustering up the courage here. She's been told to take the boar. But they didn't say when the boar needed to arrive. So she's trying to wait as long as possible, which is completely understandable. I would wait till someone else showed up to double check my work and have them help me. But I'm a slacker. Okay, well, I was expecting something to happen eventually here. And, oh, the boar is... the boar has walked right up to her. The boars just randomly move around a little bit. The fact that they walked right up to her, though, is crazy. And hold on. Now she's backed away again. And the group is assembling to help her. She's telling them, guys, get ready. And they're like, all right, we're prepared. And here we go. Ring around the rosy. Ring around the rosy. Let's go, Walter. And Walter kills the boar. Well played. Also, that boar did damage to her through the group. We've got some long tusks over there. So, all right, that answers the question. Boars are brought in. I mean, it's a nice source of food. Farms are important, but boars in Dark Age are really helpful. Red doesn't seem to have any interest. Guys, Red placed this mill thinking about the farms many, many minutes ago. I knew it when I saw the mill. People are going to judge everything else, but Crispy Duck is all about the efficient farms here. Here's a question. When Crispy Duck plays and there's a goose instead of sheep or turkeys, do you think Crispy Duck is morally opposed to eating the geese? That sounds stupid, but I could see it, you know? Also, Walter just continues to be very thorough, moving back and forth with the scout. And, ooh, I think we have a little game plan here from Walter. See, Walter saw a bunch of vills on that wood line and probably wants to build a little side base right behind that. I like that idea a lot here. And also, Walter is on the way to the next stage. So, we'll see what the plan is. You cannot build in the middle of this map. It's relatively useless, though. And I'm guessing we're going to see a barracks on the front here from Walter. I'm really loving the difference. Crispy Duck is producing vills, making sure the farms look pretty, not really expecting any attacks or even planning on any attacks, just chilling out. Like full, like auto scout and everything, right? Just hanging out. But Walter's been very active with the scout. Walter, has been, well, has walked forward, which is, I think, why I said Walker. But has really been using the brain here. 4 villagers are assembling to take another boar, I believe. But I would expect this to be man-at-arms. I don't know how much Walter knows about the Civ, but man-at-arms with armor with Romans could be incredibly strong. And there goes good old Crispy Duck on the way to the next stage. So Crispy Duck has collected more resources. Actually, it's like dead even, now that I say that. So, yeah, it's pretty close. And we see forward barracks and now forward lumber camp. So, Walter's villager is just going to hang out here for a while. We don't see sneak buildings at higher ranks because players are always making military at certain times and people scout properly, right? But I personally love lower ranks because, you know, they can't act on scouting that much. So there's a lot more variety that can happen. And plus, there's a huge variety in when people do things, so. But I was expecting a little bit more, but apparently this is a wait for later situation. So the scout and the villager are just talking through their ideas, and the scout continues to nod in agreement. Maybe it'll be like, I don't know, maybe it'll still happen in Feudal Age. I imagine Walters just has other things to focus on right now. Yo, Kato, welcome back. Thank you. Monster CC, what's up? Thank you, guys. Now, is Crispy Duck about to find the enemy here? Funnily enough, Crispy Duck is making militia. And now getting supplies! So, every time I see this tech clicked, I maintain that the players have no clue what they just clicked. They just see it there, they see apples, and they think, ooh, apples are good for you. Let's do that. It makes the cost of militia line cheaper. I think if Crispy Duck knew what it did, Crispy Duck would have clicked supplies and then made the militia. But this is a bit of a defensive army here. Random villager going to chop wood over here as well. It's interesting how blue likes to separate individual villagers. But Crispy Duck's auto scout's going to find this. And we'll see if Crispy Duck chooses to move out and attack. Persian infantry is not good long term. Well, I mean, their halbs are fine, but their swordsman line is not good. So that's something to consider here. Yeah, technically, Crispy Duck hasn't found anything yet. Maybe walked by a villager, but Auto Scout's going to get there. And still nothing from the forward villager. Guys, two separate questions. First off, what should we name this guy? I feel like he's going to be very important. He's the reason this game is going to be interesting. So I need, like, what's the name of someone who would leave their home, walk across a swamp, and then chop a tree on his own after building a barracks? What's a good name for that guy? We could just say Walter. Actually, we might. Oh, let's do Walt. We're pretty close friends with the guy now. We understand him. Let's go with Walt. Because Age Walter is Blue's name. I think that's realistic. Okay. So now that we've established that, so I spoke to Capture Age, right? And Capture Age prices, let's just say, they're very expensive to get certain things done. Okay, they charge like, big studios would. So it would be, from my conversation with them, it would probably be maybe, let's say, $2,000 to $3,000 for this functionality. However, would it be worth it if we could name individual units in the game, like in Capture Age? As Walter sees the auto scout, if we could name units and then like have a way to track the individual units, do you think we'd get value from it? Where I wouldn't fully regret such a fee. I don't know the exact price, but I remember it was definitely over 1,000. Of course you guys think. Of course you guys think it's worth it. Okay, I'll see what it is. I think it'd be fun. Like if we, because sometimes I'll name a random vill and then I lose track of it. If I could have a way to snap to Walt at any point in time, that would be pretty cool. But also, we'll see how much it is. This is a lot of money. Like when I've, when we've worked with Capture Age, obviously they have helped so much and have revolutionized the scene. But again, the prices are not pennies. Castle Age on the way for Walter, and we'll see what Walt is going to do over here. I'm still thinking the potential of Scorpions just because of Romans, but I also don't know if Walter knows about Scorpions. And whoa, Crispy Duck has a plan. Crispy Duck is a duck with a plan, and the plan is to wall. Would be kind of funny. Think about what Red sees. Red might want to wall this way. And oh my goodness. Auto Scout has located the enemy base. Well, not yet. That's actually crazy. I thought Auto Scout always prioritized the right corner. Did they change something with it? Because Auto Scout took the other corners first. That's very interesting. I feel like I've seen Auto Scout hundreds of times and never seen it not start with the right corner. But, I mean, the last place it's going to look is this area. Now, I don't know if Red's going to notice that. Could get interesting. Yo, Bogus, what's up? Long time no see. That was a crazy game. Boom, welcome back. Thanks for the 2 years. Marty, thanks for the 43 months. Ben Corner, thank you for the 3 months. Salutes in chat, please. We got a lot of people showing up. Scout is leaving. Scout is scared for Blue. Scout is like, we've been spotted. Oh, no. The coward that he is. No wonder he's not a knight. No wonder they didn't give him a sword. Or whatever sword the Scouts have. What is it, like a wooden sword? It doesn't make a... It looks like a sword when you look at the unit, but it doesn't sound like a sword. Might be like a plastic sword. Anyways, that Scout just fled, which is actually not that important. What is important is that Red located this. And Red could just kind of kill it off right now. Like, if Red were to move out and attack this right now, very good odds that Red just kills it off. And Red is trying to make a massive arena. This is going to take forever. I don't know about this piece. I guess red maybe misclicked. If you only have 1 or 2 villas building this, this is going to take 10 minutes. But if you get the walls down, you're going to feel very comfortable. So we got a castle from Walter on the front. And we have a TC from Walter to the north. And then still, Walter continues to just really expand and put random villagers in different spots. Like 1 villager here, a couple villagers here. Maybe the thought process is if I'm ever attacked, they won't be able to find all of my economy. That's probably it. And there's another lumber camp. Red clicks wheelbarrow and then clicks castle age. Is making lots of army right now, but has done nothing about this. And classic Low Legends. Walter says, murder holes. Just in case anyone attacks this castle. Gotta make sure you have murder holes. It sounds menacing, right? It's not even what the tech does. The tech has murder in the name. It must be good. All right, so 2 vills building over here. 1 vill building over here. 1 vill building here. 4 villagers building these walls. I mean, blue hasn't necessarily moved out yet. I think the walls will probably complete. Red's got a really efficient economy. Is blue producing out of both TCs? No, not really. Ooh, but blue is getting longsword. So longswords will be a completely different beast, especially with Romans, because they already have the bit of extra armor. I guess this is going to come down to, like, you know, what the units are going to be like. These guys are 500 elo. They seem great economically, but they don't seem to be the aggressive type. I think Red made this army out of necessity and out of fear. I don't actually think that Red wants to fight right now. Red is just too busy stacking these houses. Imagine your door faces the edge of the map. You get out of bed in, like, the middle of the night. I don't know why you would leave your house in the middle of the night, but I don't know. You go out to walk your dog because your dog has to pee, and you're kind of groggy, and you just forget, and whoop, there you go. We have not had a kill yet in this game. Will that change right now? 2 scouts from blue, chasing the scout from red. Hold on, hold on. Red's got a plan. Red's got a plan. Don't mind me. Villager building a mining camp, and Red's plan is to lure the enemy right to the stone miners? That is not what I expected from Red. I guess Red had clicked the scouts over, though. And so Red did have a plan. I thought Red was going to go here. But Red probably looked away there just to grab the scouts there for a second. And okay, now Blue's like, I can play this game. I'm going to take you back to my murder hole castle. And Red says, I'm not falling for that. And Red backs away. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is a good game. This is fun. I'm still very curious about this. I thought this was going to matter so much, but I think it's just a bait. I think it's so sneaky that Blue himself forgot about it. Did you ever sneak so hard that you couldn't find it? I think that's what happened. Blue did catch a glimpse of some of the walls. And Red is going to be in a pretty good spot. Again, there's not a ton of gold on this map long term. A decent amount of gold is at least walled in. Like, it walled in the neutral gold and stones here. I'm trying to think which civ is better here. I think Romans are better. Like, I think if we see hand cannons from the Persians and bombard cannons, just gunpowder in general could be kind of tough for the Romans. But I do not think that at this rank we are going to see gunpowder. I think the only time you see gunpowder at low ranks is when they pick a civ that has a unique unit for it, like Turks or Spanish. And so then it's probably infantry and cavalry from both. And I would say Romans could be really strong there. We'll see. I mean, Red is going to go up to the Imperial Age soon, I believe. And Blue is making a bunch of army right now, but Blue's army is not going to be able to do anything if these walls complete, so This has been one town center economy from red. And red is still at 60 vills with all these upgrades. Really good showing of just what you can accomplish with even just one TC. Especially with Persians, right? Because you build faster. Ooh, Walt update. Walt is building a TC here. So that could be smart. Get more vills here to build more forward buildings. Maybe take some of that gold away. Blue got a relic. There's more relics around. There's a relic here. There's a relic here. There's a relic here. So there's only 4 relics. The fact that blue already has 1, though, is a pretty good sign. Oxygen Thief is asking about community games. So community games are on Fridays. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Not every Friday because it depends on the schedule with events and whatnot. But this Friday, they'll be back. I think next Friday, I won't be able to do them. And basically, when you're here, I explain the process of how you join. You just need to be in the Discord, and you need to just be here at the time we're running a game. And then you have to cross your fingers that you get selected by the bot. Oh, red is making some chonkers here. Wow, okay. So, again, I was wondering what units we'd see here. Red clicks up to Imp and queues up a bunch of War Elephants. So War Elephant seems to be the plan. I mean, if you can get enough elephants, it can kill everything. Anything and everything. Even counter units, right? Like, I don't know the ratios, but I'm pretty sure, like, 1 elephant beats 4 halbs. Assuming we're talking full upgrades. Maybe not Roman halbs, I don't know. I think it's funny, blue still doesn't know about the Great Wall of Persia here. It just thinks this guy just made 4 wall pieces for no reason. Blue's going to run into a massive wall. Now, blue might come over here and kill these vills, though. It looks like the crocodile killed a vill. Woo woo woo, or... How do you make a crocodile noise? Maybe I shouldn't try it. 82 vills for Walter is really good. Walter also has really nice defensive castles. Walter's prioritized lots of stone and gold as well. I think that's probably been the key here. Has at least collected more stone, not more gold. But I'm liking the situation here for Walter. Another castle like this castle protects more stone. That's really good. Crocodiles hiss? I guess they do kind of hiss. I don't know. Hold on a second. Where's red going? Oh, red's just going to chop those trees. Okay. I thought red was going to go up here. And oh, longsword spotted. Oh no, villagers, don't take yourselves to your friends. What are you doing? Oh, red didn't know there was an army here. And now blue hits the jackpot because blue just gets brought right over to the gold miners as well. These villagers have no loom, by the way. So, of course, they're going to get absolutely slaughtered. But don't worry, guys. Red's got the elephants waiting. And I imagine red's probably going to head over to deal with this. Blue just seems to be, like, expanding everywhere and has so much army in production. Like, Walter's in a great spot. Imagine, though, being these longswords, right? Let's pause for a second. Imagine you're a warrior, okay? And everything you've encountered with everything you've encountered in your life, you are the strongest thing you've ever seen, right? Because these guys have heard reports that there's guys on horses somewhere back where they grew up, but they've never seen that. They are the guys. And so they go in here, they slaughter these villagers. Life is so easy. They feel so tough, right? And having never seen one of these before, you turn around and there's elephants. That would be terrifying. And then you think about it from a game perspective, blue was just feeling like a god. And now blue thinks, well, how strong is my opponent? This is crazy. And so naturally the longswords run away. But the longswords are going to get completely shredded here. It's not even going to be close. I think red wants to take out the TC. Red, kill the units first. Okay, see, that's good. You use some of the elephants to take out the TC. You use some of the elephants to take out the longswords. And red says, this is for my people. You kill 10 or so villagers of mine. I'm going to kill villagers from you. Blue's going to lose this TC. Blue's going to lose all these villagers. And a beautiful response here from Crispy Duck 123. Also, if blue isn't careful... Oh my god, blue just lost 650 stone because blue didn't delete that foundation. So I would say red made out really good in this scenario. Very nice trade for red. And, oh, I guess Walt died. Oh, we forgot about Walt. Yeah, Walt died as well. So rip Walt, the forward villager. I thought the forward base was really going to do a lot more, but red made sure that that's not the case. So, you know, at the end of the day, I think, like, blue's going to really need, with how this game is going, blue is going to really need to build out from the back, build out from home, as blue is coming to get this relic. That's never going to happen. So, like, this is not the end of the world for blue. That's the thing about a forward base, is it's not your main eco. Blue's building up a bunch of barracks now. So blue's prepped to maybe go infantry here. I would say, based on what you've seen, you need Halb, and you actually need Scorpions. Scorpions are really solid with the Romans in general, but then really good against Elephants, actually. Because Elephants are slow, and Scorpions help chip away there. Overall, I think everyone's been pretty good with upgrades here. Blue, better with blacksmith upgrades. Red hasn't researched a single blacksmith upgrade. Oops. Or, not oops. Oof. But also oops. Has red made a blacksmith? Uh-oh. Because, like, a blacksmith is not something that may seem natural to you if you come from some other games, right? Like, blacksmith is hugely important in Age of Empires. I guess on the bright side, if you have elephants, it's probably the unit that benefits the least from upgrades, just because they're so freaking strong to begin with. But, you really need to see blacksmith upgrades come in. We've got ballistas now. So what does ballistas do now for the Romans? Does it make it cheaper to make scorpions? Or aren't they naturally cheap? I'm a bit confused, because they just... So basically, with the new patch, they made all scorpions affected by ballistics for any civ. Romans were the civ that were the only ones that had that before. Ballistas makes them fire faster. Oh. Can I check that here? Does it say? It doesn't say. Legionary upgrades and longswords. So Legionary Scorpion may be the plan for blue. We haven't seen heavy Scorpion commitment yet, though, so I'm not too certain on that. Well, guys, there's a time for fighting, and there's a time for peace. And the time for fighting is over, all right? After that very expensive and stressful engagement, these guys need at least another 30 minutes till they can muster up the courage to fight again, because fighting is stressful. So I think this is going to build up for like one big fight, honestly. Maybe there's a whole lot of back and forth incoming. We'll see. Is Red about to heal up the weak units right now? Is that the plan? Red's producing a lot of monks. Let's see. Okay, walking to the elephants. Seems to be intentional. And there we go. Healing them up. Very awkward view there for the monks, I have to say. Like, I would stand on the other side of the elephants if I were staring directly at them. But, you know, their choice, I guess, if they want to look at that. Hand cannons. Okay, so I was wondering if we would actually see gunpowder, because Persians do have that after chemistry. So that's pretty nice. And, has anyone used the market here? Ooh, the market prices are juicy right now. So Red's going to build a market. Yeah, like selling off a lot of food right now before the late game could be huge. Blue is starting to go for walls as well, because Blue now knows that Red has a big wall and says that's a pretty good idea. So Blue's going to aim to get the full walls down. I don't know if Romans get fortified wall. Do Persians get fortified wall? I always get confused with that because I know, like, I think some civs with similar architecture do. Like, Turks and Saracens have similar architecture. But I think Persians don't get fortified wall, and the ones I just mentioned do. Which is a bit... Again, it's confusing, because I don't see fortified wall every day, right? No fortified wall for Persia. Okay. Should I be disturbed that you guys knew that immediately? And I, who have spent over 30,000 hours on Age of Empires 2, at least, was still uncertain? You guys have probably researched fortified wall more than I have. and that's why I knew to ask, you know? That's why I knew to ask you guys. I know who I can trust on that topic. Debris, welcome back. Thank you, Alex, as well. Already a year back on Twitch. I know, right? Crazy. Thank you. Bongo, Blue-Footed Booby. Thank you, guys. DeBaron, Oxygen Thief. Thank you for the new primes. I'm in a very happy place right now. This has been fun. Now, the concern for Red is, can Red continue to produce these units? Like, elephants produce so slowly, the units themselves are also very slow, and they're expensive. Blue, on the other hand, has a lot of barracks and could just produce non-stop infantry. Sure, they'd go into the meat grinder, and they'd probably die. But if you can make a lot more of them, it could be good. But if Red gets to, like, 60 elephants? And that's not unrealistic. He's about to be close to 40 soon. If Red could get to that many elephants, like, I don't know what you do about that. Again, you need Halb and you need Scorpions. And Blue is going to have close to 30 barracks. But does Blue know? And is Blue going to be prepared for this? Also, there is a blacksmith foundation, so Red might actually locate upgrades here in a second. I think we have reached the check for upgrade stage of the game, including upgrades that aren't very beneficial. I'm going to predict that we will see Red go to the university and research a bunch of pretty much useless university technologies soon. Ellen Deal says Capture Age needs a relic counter for each player. Ellen Deal... I got news for you, buddy. Bottom left, there's a relic counter, including the relic gold. So, yeah. T90, 30,000 hours of AV2. Let's say 4 hours per day on average. That's 7,500 days, a.k.a. 20.5 years. I'm trying to think. I don't think your math seems to add up for me. I could tell you that on DE, I have over 10k hours, and that's been in 5 years. And I have pretty much been full Age of Empires 2 since 2012-ish. 2013, really. And I would say that the amount of time I put into the game is similar. Oh, we got a forward base than before. So I think maybe I'm like, I don't know, mid-20s? But 4 hours a day is nothing, dude. 4 hours? What am I? Oh my god, we got coinage! Guys, these people want gold. And there's a gold coin. It makes sense. You just click the gold to get gold, right? Well, no. That tech just reduces the tax when you send resources to an ally. This is a team game. So, man, where did all the resources just go for Red? I thought Red, like, bought stuff. Oh, I guess Red queued up elephants. But yeah, coinage is a waste of resources. Let's see if he clicks banking as well. I made a video on this called The Most Confusing Text in Age of Empires 2. Oh my god! Let's go, Blue! Blue uses a siege tower to send over a Vil and is going to build some sneaky barracks here. Let's go. I think Blue is trying to put the Centurions in the siege tower, but that doesn't work. You need infantry. Bring some infantry over. Red noticed this. Red sees everything that's happening here, is going to bring some elephants. Blue continues to try and siege tower with Centurions. Blue, you can click it as many times as you want. It's not going to work. And the hand cannons and the elephants arrive. She goes down, and the barracks is going to go down too. And this is a crazy army. I don't know if I've ever seen an army value of 17,000 in a 1v1 before. I don't really reference it that frequently, the value. So that's the amount of resources the current army on field cost. 17k is unbelievable. And no blacksmith upgrades either, which... Imagine how much stronger these units could be with blacksmith upgrades. Let's see. So there's 13 elephants. Let's see how many elephants die. Maybe one? Okay, one elephant died. One elephant died. That's it. That's crazy, man. But I still wonder, like, red doesn't have any siege. So if, you know, if red is just using the elephants to take out buildings, I think red's going to make some mistakes. And blue is able to mass a lot. Oh my god, there's even more! Holy! Hand cannon elephant is a crazy comp. Again, red does not have a single blacksmith upgrade. There is a blacksmith now, but they're now fighting. Now, what's nice for blue is blue has all these other buildings, right? So, like, blue has backup plans. I really like that. So this is the second time in the game now where blue's basically like, all right, I can afford to lose these buildings, and I could still be in this game, right? Like, this isn't the critical area of his base. Red has killed 100 units and lost 24. And 2 of those units were to wolves or crocodiles. What a stat. 500 elo is a crazy place. Blue also has 15 rams in queue. This one siege workshop. If there is one hotkey or button that players at this rank know, they know shift. They love to shift control some units. It would be interesting. I mean, red is probably enjoying the masterpiece that is the elephant stampede. So it's not out of the question that these rams actually make it in and take out the castle. Oh, wait, I think red noticed. Okay, yeah, red definitely noticed, and the elephants are angry, and here they come. So... there is a situation, I don't know how to describe this. I guess you could call it trial and error, right? And trial and error means you try things, and if it doesn't work, you learn not to make it anymore, right? Well, trial and error can be useful, but also a bit of a problem at this rank, because sometimes, like, right there were some halbs in the mix, and blue was probably like, okay, well, that didn't work, so now I need to make something else. I'm liking the fact that blue is making more halbs, but my point is, numbers was the main issue there, not the choice of unit. So I'm hoping that blue realizes that and continues with halbs. And also, I don't know where the massive scorpions are. They're, for whatever reason, going to the very north. But, like, those scorpions in the mix, too, would be helpful. Blue just tried to build a sneaky tower, and that did not work. T90, do you like the training time nerf for the organ guns? I really don't. I think it's like a band-aid to a greater problem, and the greater problem is the weird change they made to the unit. It's just... it bothers me so much that their fix to quote-unquote fix the organ gun was to make it less accurate, and that actually makes massive organs stronger now, because they just hit more units in the group. So, I think it definitely makes organ guns weaker, but I just don't love the balance of the unit in general. That's all. But that could just be my opinion. Okay, the walls have been broken down very quickly here. And red isn't prepared yet. Red still has to heal up 3,000 more HP on these elephants. Red is like, I'll be right there. And blue has busted a hole through the middle. This is how you beat elephants, guys. You have to use mobility. You have to hit red when red's not expecting it, right? These elephants are still out of commission. This is going to take a long time. A really long time. And does red notice this right now? The treb from blue is on the hill. It's going for the castle. Red must notice this, actually. But this is still worth it for blue. Blue's killed a bunch of villagers. And losing the trebuchet, or multiple trebuchets even, is probably worth it. Oh, man, that's a lot of pointy boys. But red knows. Back away to the hand cannons. And the problems could be solved. Will blue continue to fight? Nope, blue backs away. I think the elephants are actually running home to deal with the raids right now. Excuse me. That was a devastating raid from blue. Well played. And blue's main eco still has not been hit. So, normally what you want to do after you lose a bunch of vills is you want to create more. But rebooming is not something that 500 elo players are probably that used to doing. So, oh, the monks get found. Oh, blue is in a really nice spot right now. But if red doesn't reboom, and if red doesn't add more vills, red's going to have more population space for elephants. Red is 73 elephants. This is crazy, dude. And, like, he still has lots of food and gold. We could easily see 100 elephants. But the elephants are like, they're kind of like the janitors of the war right now. They're just cleaning up stuff. They're not pushing. They've never been part of a big ball actually doing damage to blue. And that's the problem. That's a expensive cleanup crew. But, oh wait, red's making more vills. Oh boy, all right. I'm still wondering if red will ever get blacksmith upgrades. Like, that would add so much extra attack and HP to these things. I think red was just... The fight started before red could think about it. Red also probably needs to re-wall this. How do you even properly control 72 elephants? It's so much, man. Now, where's red sending the new vills? It looks like they're going here, so they're not going immediately to farms. You could set the waypoint back on the idle farms, and they would just immediately go... They would immediately farm. Is red going to make more monks to heal up before he's ready again? Oh my god. Red, you have 36,000 HP. I know that's not 40,000, but you don't need to just heal up everybody before you fight again. It's going to take forever. It's going to take so long. Oh. That's so funny. Well, red's fixing the economy. Blue is getting siege ram. Blue is thinking about a fight again. And oh my goodness, blue has really queued up everything possible out of these siege workshops. So yeah, blue is just going to slowly chip away at red. That seems to be the plan. But red is going to continue to get more and more elephants. Red is 30 elephants in queue. That's ridiculous, man. That is just ridiculous. But red is going to have, how much gold is even left on the map? So there's going to be no gold left for red after he mines 500 more. I don't know where the other gold is, honestly. But I also don't know why blue has siege up there. But there's not going to be a lot of gold income. So if you lose the elephants, you need something else. And red hasn't really shown a plan to make something else. But even though, like, obviously, red should probably make other units, or red maybe probably shouldn't wait to heal up. This is why we love low elo legends, man. Look, red uses the fresh elephants to defend, and lets the other elephants recover. You gotta love it. And here comes blue. Blue's gonna try to take out this castle here. It won't work. By the way, red's still no loom. In case I didn't remind you guys of that. Still no loom. Why would you spend 50 gold for loom when you could use that gold for half an elephant? That seems to be the logic. Yeah, red's gonna try and, destroy what's over here. Elephants have 620 HP. And we have the unique tech coming in from blue, which I think adds a bit extra attack to the infantry, right? So that could be nice. Yeah, hand cannons would be really helpful over here. So here they come. And still the elephants just heal up. Red just gonna bring the units right back towards the hand cannons. And very, very nice micro. Use the castle and use the hand cannons. Very nice micro. The elephants can't fit, though. So the scorpion's actually doing a lot of damage right now. Oh, man, the scorpion is owning. Oh, man, the scorpion's insane. But okay, scorpion's gone. There is a trap now, though, from blue. Blue just keeps coming. And red, still not fully prepared, it seems. We have Elite Centurion now for blue. Red's going to try and get units over there to deal with the trap, but it's going to be too late. If you take down the castle from red, he can't make elephants that quickly because red will only have one castle. That's huge. Okay. What's the move here, red? Blue, going to drop some towers on this side. Going for the map control victory. Sees this massive, massive group of elephants coming his way. If he didn't have a civ that had Halb, he'd have no chance. Romans as well, maybe one of the better civs. But still, the elephants just own. It's not even close, dude. It's not even close. Like, let's see if red finally pushes now. Red might be a little bit concerned now. Let's see if red starts to take out some buildings. Red has to make a decision on where to go right now. I think red sees this and wants to put an end to that. So the elephants are on the way. Yep, they seem to be on the way. Red says, nope, not a fan of that. Can't have it. Blue scorpions and towers and rams, though. Oh, there's a lot of villagers there. But you got to be careful. Don't kill the vills because then he gets more elephants. Oh, is blue lining up? Is he lining up the scorpions for the perfect shot? Probably not. Okay, red. Trying to deal with the siege workshops here. Is being pushed on this side. Is making another castle here, guys. But the villagers are getting slaughtered. And there's no army over there. Oh, man, and there's rams and a treb here, but there's no elephants. So the hand cannons aren't exactly dealing with that. But red still has 75 elephants. If red just YOLO'd 50 elephants towards blue's base right now, I think blue would be in big, big trouble. Oh, don't worry. The man-at-arms are here. Forgot about the man-at-arms. And the rams will not take out this castle, most likely, because there's a couple more elephants now. The red continues in, but there, you know, there's some castle fire. There's some halbs around. Everything kind of adds up. I love what blue has done. Blue has just basically said, my trades don't have to be good, but I will continue to harass different angles and make it difficult for red. I like the strat. I'm not sure it's going to work, though. Because red still won't lose these elephants. And red still is going to have like 80 of them. Now, this is a fight you want to avoid if you're red. Clearly, the distractions are paying off for blue. Because red is unable to realize certain situations. Like there, red just clicked the castle to finally push a castle down. But, well, never mind. I think it will work. I was going to say it wasn't going to work. It's going to work. It's definitely going to work. Now, blue's trying to raid on this side. Red is like going to mop up all of this. Red's also mopping up all of this. Dude, this is insane. No blacksmith upgrades, by the way. Not a single blacksmith upgrade. Just elite war elephants. Just, I guess, like what? Plain, naked, organic. Elite war elephants. Barracks are going to go down. Castle's going to go down. Red needs to complete this castle because red needs population space. And blue is raiding. And, oh, blue's getting some big raids. Some big raids in. Hand cannons will be out of the picture. That's good. Blue is ramming down red's houses. He has found red's houses. That's actually so sick. That is next level stuff at this elo. You find the group of houses, they will never have more elephants. If you can't kill the elephants, affect the pop space. Oh, no. Here comes red. Oh, no. Here is red. Blue, careful. Oh, the elephant's here to save the day. Save the houses, but it's not working. Holy crap. There's elephants here. There's elephants here. There's elephants everywhere. Guys, I don't think there's enough people realizing how big the housing situation is. This is huge. And this is also the farming eco. What is this game? Okay, who wins right now? Pick a player. Red or blue? Blue is more eco. Blue can make helps. But blue might not realize how good the situation is. Like, if blue doesn't stop these elephants, blue loses everything in here as well. And here come more. Is this going to be a base trade where they both just lose everything in their eco? Ooh, this is very good for blue. This fight is very good. You've got a choke point. Also, the units are trapped in the gate, I think. Oh, but this is not good. Also, I think red attacked the boar by accident. And now the boar... I don't know what just happened there. The boar is dead. Blue is losing everything to elephants. Red is losing everything to the scorpions and the halbs. Blue has more units in queue from these barracks as well. There's 50 villagers in total in this game. In total. It is 40 for blue. It is 16 for red. Red is at 42 elephants, which is way less than what red had before. But I don't know if blue is going to have the barracks to produce much more infantry. And I think, like, if red can just get all the elephants here to clean this up, maybe red's okay-ish? What is happening? They're both dying. It's just who's dying faster. Dude, the leftover siege is going to be so helpful for blue. He did that on purpose. He definitely didn't forget about them. He definitely left it there for a time like this. For a rainy day. And the rain is coming. Will he get there, though? Oh, man, guys. Blue's like... Blue has to take a good fight here. Oh, red noticed the scorpions. Red's going in. Oh, the trample damage for the elephants is so strong. Blue's gonna lose everything. What is happening? What is happening? Who is winning? They're both dead. Do they both lose elo? Is that how this works? Like, sorry, minus 16 for both of you? Who could do this? Normally, the person who can win is the player who can sneak up TCs and produce more vills. I like that from blue. That's good. This is now the safest corner for blue. Red isn't really doing anything with the vills. Red is just microing elephants. And who can blame him? Ooh, the backup scorpions. Here we go. Backup scorpions are here. Red has just given up on the starting base. Still doesn't have pop space for new elephants because the houses continue to go down. A new backup TC for Walter. I'm really believing in Walter because of this. But Walter barely has wood and food to make more halbs. I don't think there's enough halbs to kill 40 elephants. The scorpions, though. Scorpions can really help. This might actually be a good fight for blue. What a game, man. What a freaking game this is. Red just needs to continue to mow down blue's economy with these elephants. And, oh, well... I guess that's one thing to do to get pop space. Again, red doesn't really have it in him to reboom, apparently. Red just tosses away the vills. Well, that's good, red. Now you can make more elephants. That's all you need anyways. Oh, scorpions, scorpions. Big moment. Ballistics on the scorpions. Scorpions. Red noticed this. Red noticed this. He notices. He'll kill them. He does lose a lot of elephants. But scorpions aren't easy to replenish either. And red is the monks! Never have these bald men been so important. He just needs to sit here for about an hour, and these elephants will be as good as new. Let's go. He's bringing the monks, baby. Time to heal up. Red, please notice this. Red, you can produce more elephants. Red, don't give up. Red, make elephants. Like 2 elephants here, and you defend the castle. Red, you gotta produce more elephants, my friend. I think Red has just completely forgotten about his base. Red is just so focused on this right now. Oh, he can't produce any because he's pop capped. But he hasn't tried to queue up any either, in all fairness. Oh, that's huge for Blue. And Blue is rebooming. Blue, you can do this. Do you believe you can do this, though? I don't know if there's a lot of self-belief in this elo. What a crazy game. Oh, Red's gonna build a TC up there? With that Vil. Wait, is that Red's only Vil? That is Red's only villager. A daring escape from Red. No loom. Running across the map right now to reboom in the corner. Oh, jeez, man. Meanwhile, Blue is making trade cards? Where? That has to be a misclick. Blue is making trade. Is Blue gonna trade with Red's market right now? Please. Please take out the blacksmith, but not take out the market. This would be an epic move. I think they're gonna automatically take out the market. No. No. Well, the trade card is a big waste then. He might not know what it does, but there it is. What a game. This is crazy. The one thing I know, though, is that it's very unlikely that Red will ever get new elephants. But a used elephant, a slightly used elephant with a couple monks isn't too bad. It's just going to take a really long time to fully heal these things up. The gunmen protect the final Vil. That could be a problem. And Blue, let's look at Blue's perspective right now. So Blue knows the elephants are here. Blue's producing more Vils here. Blue's producing more Vils here. The problem is you need farms to get food eco to make halbs. So that's going to be the issue. But with, like, Blue's current army, if Blue can collect it, 50 halbs, 20 legionaries, and 11 scorpions, I think it can kill these elephants. But it's a really close fight. And I don't know, like, maybe Red can get a market, and Red could buy another castle and make more elephants with these resources. Blue doesn't really have the best situation to make more stuff right now, but in theory, eventually, could be okay. You need 100 stone for a TC, so you can't make any more. There's the trade card. So Blue actually made trade cards to trade with the enemy, and accidentally destroyed the market. Sad. Blue does have 2 relics, but the relics are right here. And Red was just being attacked by the crocodile with the final villager. Wait, guys! Guys, Red can't make the Vil because of no houses. Red can't make the Vil! Red can't make the Vil! Red can't make more Vils! And no! Red actually cannot get more villagers to make more houses because there's no pop space. What a crazy scenario. So Red built the TC, but can never get more Vils. Holy cow, man. Needs to somehow convert a Blue villager now. That's the only way. Convert a Blue Vil, and then maybe you could make the houses, and then you could get more Vils again. That's crazy. Okay, here comes Blue. Ooh, Blue's going to try and convert the elephants. The hand cannons are here, though. I don't think that'll happen. And the monks... Well, hold on. Elephant's going to switch sides. That's huge. Will Red convert it back? Red doesn't want to kill this. Red needs that elephant. Oh, that's huge. That's 1 elephant down. Okay. It is 40 army and 0 eco for Crispy Duck. But does Blue know just how bad it is for the enemy right now? I'd love to see Blue Yeah, this is good. Get the relics. Maybe a forward monastery could be good. Like, Blue, you need to farm, though, my friend. You need to farm, and not in this corner. You probably need to have the farmers down away from this battle. I was kind of kidding when I said that Red was going to wait until these elephants were full HP. Is that actually what's happening? Okay. Well... Oh, yep, he just moved the monks to have the proper spread on the healing. He's got nothing else to do. This game is amazing. This is amazing. Guys, I have never seen the scenario we just saw here. Where someone has a TC, but they can't get unhoused. I've never seen that. Like, I've seen someone lose all their vills and then lose all their houses. But to have a TC to make more vills, but not have the population space at all is wild. It's just crazy. Blue did build a forward monastery, so Blue's going to get the relics. But Blue still needs food eco. And I think Blue has given up on Halbs, is going to try Cavalier. That's expensive. I don't think that's very good. Is Red moving the strong elephants away from the group? Oh my freaking god. That's exactly what Red's doing. When an elephant is good to go, Red clicks it out of the group so he knows which group... which units in the group are the strong ones and which ones are the weak ones. You could just leave him stand there and wait till the monks stop whistling or chiming or whatever they're doing. This is so good. Hey, he made a mistake, by the way. One of them's not full HP. You can't tell, though, because it's so little. I don't know which one it is. One of them's got a scratch. T90, do Persians get redemption? They do not get redemption, so you can't convert enemy houses. Oh, boy. Here comes Blue. Blue's coming with the Scorpions. Blue's coming with the trade cart. Blue's coming with the Rams. But Blue, where's like, the Halbs? Okay, here comes the infantry. Trade cart's a nice little distraction. I like it. Okay, big moment in this game. Let's see. Trade cart first? I like it. Confuse the enemy. It's like a flex. I've got so much gold, I can send trade carts at you, pal. Here we go. The worst thing Blue could do is send in part of the army at once, right? Like, you want to have everything at the same time. You don't want to trickle your army. And that's what Blue is doing. And Red is running. Red is scared. Red is fearful. Red must know that this game could be over. Let's see. Oh, or it's a pincer maneuver. Oh, the monks go down! The monks go down! Blue snipes the monks! The Cavalier are worth it! That's a lot of Halbs! That's a lot of Scorpions! Red's like, no! You shall not defeat me! Red clicks his farms. And a big fight here. This is it for Red. Now, the funny thing is, Red might be able to produce villagers soon. He'd have to go down below 5 population for that. And these elephants are just so strong, dude. They're so strong. Holy crap. But Red doesn't have any monks to heal up anymore. That's actually a huge play. He could take the monastery down, take that away from Blue so Blue wouldn't have the gold anymore. My worry for Blue is that Blue won't have... Oh, the TC's down too. Ooh, shoot. So, my worry is Blue might not recognize how good the situation is, and Blue might actually resign. Because that was everything Blue had, pretty much. Like, this small army still won't kill this. Maybe it will, I don't know. Like, Blue doesn't have the food economy to make many more Halbs, guys. Blue is a 500 elo player. Is probably looking at this like, man, what do I do? Is gonna buy more stone here, Blue? Blue, you need to farm. Okay, there's a new TC. I like that, but Blue, you need to find safe farming space. You need food eco here, my friend. Now Blue doesn't have those 2 relics either. Oh, man. More Scorpions would be fine. More Halbs is fine. Basically, more of the same for blue, and blue wins this game. But right now, blue has 21... Or, sorry, red has 21 of a possible 0 population space. But blue just sees elephants stampeding him and probably doesn't fully understand. I mean, blue is all over the map and doesn't see any red. So there should be some level of recognition that this is the only thing remaining. But what a crazy scenario, right? Every elephant is so valuable now to red. If red gets to this corner, I think blue taps. This corner is everything. Okay, Halb. Halb going to poke an elephant. Going to poke an elephant. It's dead. Oh, God, not the houses. Not the houses. Don't lose your houses, blue. If only red could have... If only red had a villager. Red losing that villager to the crocodile was earth-shattering. Blue just bought more stone. I assume to build more TCs somewhere else. The houses are slowly going down. This could reach a point where blue cannot produce any more military units. Blue is not producing any military units as is right now. Blue is coming in with this army, though, and this army. Rams are an interesting one. I mean, the Rams will distract. They'll attract the attack. Red, who's researched no blacksmith upgrades himself this game, is going to take out the blacksmith from the enemy. Red sees the barracks for the first time in a while, wants to take that down. But, you know, the elephants are split. The elephants are split up. The hand cannons aren't in the group. Here comes blue. I don't like the amount of army here. It's so little. They are weak elephants, though. They haven't been able to heal up. You'd expect red to win the fight. But how many elephants will actually go down here? Man, imagine if the elephants auto-healed or something. Oh, there's another group over here. Oh, no! 20 pop versus 50 now! It hasn't gone very good for blue. It's 18 pop for red. But red will win the fight. Blue is panicking. This is all that blue has. Is red going to win this game? Is blue going to tap right now? 39 population for blue. He is producing vills from down here. But blue doesn't seem to have it in him to add more eco, to actually expand farms. Because of the stress of everything else. And if this gets found... I mean, the elephants only have 4,000 HP. A couple might die, but it will take out the TC. And red, who hasn't been able to produce villagers or army or anything. No! Red is leaving! As far as red knows, it's just a bunch of trees here. Red is leaving. Wow, blue is saved. Where's red going now, I wonder? Red might go here or down here. Oh, come on, blue. You've just been given a lifeline. Come on. Come on, blue. Yes. Let's go. Blue is making scorpions and halbs. Scorpions with ballistics is the answer. This siege workshop can win him the game. Could honestly have won him the game even if he lost all of this. But this is huge because this is the only area he has farms and lumberjacks. All right, let's see. Let's see if red can get in here fast enough. What a crazy game. Red's just going to dive to take the tower, I think. But the scorpions will be there. Uh-oh. And then red will go for the scorpions, I think. Red has to go for the scorpions. Tower down. Oh, man. But if the scorpions and the siege workshop goes down, blue might lose it still. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's happening? What's happening? Come on, blue. You can do it. You can do it. They're so weak. Pokey poke. Poke, halbs. Poke. Don't poke the hand cannons. Poke the elephants. Ah! I've seen better micro from both players this game. But. Blue. He's so close. And he defeats him. He genuinely defeats him. It was not a GG call. Red couldn't produce more. And blue wins the game finally. Oh my God, that game was crazy, dude. Holy cow. So many situations that you would just never see in a normal, like, you know, mid-rank Age of Empires 2 game. Brought back a lot of memories. Blue had to put up some crazy fight in this game, right? Like, let's just go back for a second. Look at what's on the map now. Let's just go back to the hour mark. What a game this was. Like, everything was destroyed. Can we see? Let's look at the value of resources destroyed. Yeah, bottom left right now. Blue destroyed 65,000 value. I believe that's just military. Red, 97,000. Maybe it's not just military. I'm not actually sure. It's just straight up value destroyed. That's crazy value destroyed. Their populations were up and down. It was back and forth. Red obviously committed like a crazy person to so many elephants, and it almost worked. 2-1 KD, but lost the economy and couldn't keep it up. That was the difference. If you look at the amount of units created, there's so many units created from blue, and red really only got up to like 150 total. That was red's dream, though. Like, that's exactly what red was planning on from the start. If red would have researched blacksmith upgrades, maybe it could have gone differently. I think if red would have researched loom, it could have gone differently, right? Because that freaking crocodile killed the villager. Like, what a crazy situation that was. Like, red noticed the crocodile was attacking and tried to save it, but I don't think red realized in that moment just how devastating this would be. But that freaking crocodile killing red's ville meant that red could never get more population space again, despite there being a TC there. Look, brought the elephant over too, but ungarrisoned the ville. And then at that point, it was too late. What a game. It's a shame that red had so many resources in the bank, but red just couldn't spend them. So, listen, that's what Lowy the Legends is about, man. I'm happy that the first time I came back to Castlell after a while, we had a game like that. Certainly sets the bar high. I really hope people enjoyed that one. That was phenomenal. We had blue with the clearly like much faster. I think blue had more experience. Blue built side bases. Blue got lots more upgrades. Blue like kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And then red, even though red maybe lacked experience and didn't know about blacksmith upgrades or didn't know about diversity, red knew about commitment and just committed to a lot of one thing, and maybe one of the best things you can commit to in a game. So, yeah, well played to these two. Thank you, everyone, for watching that with me. Can't believe so many people were here live, and hopefully that hits off on YouTube as well. I'm going to, like, I don't rewatch my videos that frequently because I'm uploading one a day. I'm going to be right with YouTube watching that one. I need to experience that again at some point in my life. What a freaking game.